Check 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate? Yes! Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started. This is the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show with your host, Michael Quarles.
Hello, everybody. Michael Quarles with the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. Today is Wednesday, April 20th. Today we have a podcast with 5 questions sent in. And remember, if you have a question, send it to support@michaelquarles.com. Again, support@michaelquarles.com. Also, if you want to help being held accountable, text the word wealth to the number 313131. We will send you a form. It'll ask you some questions about your day. What do you want to accomplish? What do you accomplish tomorrow? It'll remind you tomorrow about what you wanted to accomplish, and it will help you stay focused, stay accountable. Here we go. Question number 1. I understand that each new mail piece type I send should have a different phone number. But should they have different names as well? I've heard you, Michael, mention that we want the borrower homeowner, to think many different investors are mailing to them. But do we go this far? No, I don't. I use Alex. Yeah, Alex is fine. They're not going to remember the name. And yeah, Alex is fine. You can switch it up if you want. I used to use Michael and Mary. Michael and Mary happen to be 2 of the most well-received names in the U.S. And so there's all kinds of names you can use, but I don't mix it up. I just use Alex. Question number 2. Why shouldn't I leave a voicemail when calling back sellers? Well, I do. Well, I don't, because I don't call back sellers. My Alex's and Ryan's do. And we have a very standardized voicemail that we leave. Not a standardized. We have a very specific voicemail that we leave. The reason I'm not avidly promoting it is because I think it can be a waste of our time. Because one, we're waiting for the phone system to answer, over calling and letting the phone ring 3 times, hanging up and calling someone else. So it's taking us longer to get to the voicemail. Then we sit through the voicemail. Then we leave a voicemail. And our job is to talk to as many people as we can. And assuming we have a large pipeline or a long pipeline of folks that we have to talk to, the voicemail will just slow you down. The reason I have my Alexes do it, because I have them in that position. They don't have other things to do like knocking on doors and going to Home Depot and meeting sellers and cashing checks, those kinds of things. They have one very specific task. So if you have time, absolutely. If you have someone that's doing this on your behalf, absolutely. If you're trying to do it all yourself, there are things that you're going to have to cut back on, and this may be one of them. So if it's something that you're going to do yourself and you need to cut back, let the phone ring 3 times. If they don't answer, go on the next call instead of waiting for the voicemail, going all the way through the voicemail system. Question number 3. If someone with a voice that is generally rather monotone, or has a voice that's generally rather monotone, how can you train yourself in order not to sound so robotic or artificial on the phone or in general? Well, that's a great question, and I think a lot of us deal with that at one point in our life or another. And the reality is you do things so that your body doesn't sound monotone, tired, discouraged, unhappy, blasé, boring, those kinds of things. The easiest thing you can do is stand up when you make your phone calls. So get yourself a cordless headset. They work about 60 feet away from your computer. Get an orange or a little basketball in your hand. Walk around when you're calling. You can have a notepad. You can have a podium that you're standing at. You can be energized. You can have some energy. Throw that ball up in the air, catch it, walk around, talk, make fun of yourself. Think about the last time you embarrassed yourself, and think about just get some smile in your voice, some happiness. And we've all been embarrassed about something in our life, and tell the story to yourself and remember it, and you'll be fine. Learn your scripts. Don't read them. Know them. Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or Z, Y, X, kind of thing. Know them forward, know them backward. Be able to spell your name backwards, forwards. Practice this stuff. Be good at it. Role playing. Man, if you're a coaching student of mine, get on the phone with your accountability coach and set some role playing time up. Rehearse. This is important. Michael Jordan always had a basketball coach. And he was the best basketball player of all time. He never stopped practicing. He never stopped rehearsing. He never stopped role playing. He always tried to get better. So should we. So if you have a crappy voice, it is what it is, but you can make it better. So get some enthusiasm, have some fun, make fun of yourself, throw a ball around. Whatever it is, enjoy what you do. You're helping people. How can that be boring? If the only people that you help are your family and friends, then that's the only people I think we're going to help sellers too. So there's a lot of benefit to what you do. So you can work yourself out of it. And gosh, if you have a hard time, maybe you're not Mr. or Mrs. Friendly. That's okay. Neither am I. But you can learn to use your voice correctly.
Thanks for listening. We'll be right back. Are you running out of leads? It's time you tried Yellow Letters at yellowletters.com. Get motivated seller leads through yellow letters, postcards, zip letters, typed professional letters, greeting cards, door hangers, and business cards. Yellow Letters is a full-service marketing company created with your success in mind. Get the personal attention you need to get your direct mail campaign started and get in touch at yellowletters.com.
And we are back in 3, 2, 1.
Question number 4. What do you feel is your top 3 vital functions on a day-to-day basis in your business? Wow, great question. I have done them typically before the day. So the most crucial thing is I've created a goal. I have a list of what I want to accomplish. I know what I'm here for. I have set things in place to be able to have those things that are on my goal sheet. So what do? I plan for tomorrow. That's my job. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, at one time in my life, I could say, the key thing I did today was pour concrete, set foundation bolts, tied rebar, roofed a house. I no longer do that. There's times in my life I could say that, I knocked on the door, made a seller presentation. I no longer do that. I don't have to. I have people that do that stuff for me because I know how to do it, and I knew how to do it in a fashion that I could cause someone else to learn how to do it, and I set systems up for them to be able to succeed at what I've taught them to do. And so first thing is you have to set goals and then create systems. You're always going to be manipulating your systems, always going to be changing your system. The only thing constant in life is change. And you have to plan to do that. What you think is right and perfect today won't be right and perfect tomorrow. Rinse and repeat. Know that you're not perfect. Ask God for advice and listen. And those 3 things, you should be able to do anything you want in life. Set goals, create systems, ask the Lord for advice. And if you're missing number 3, slow down. Question number 5. What do you feel that you do different that took you to the next level? Oh, God, I'm a friggin' gorilla. I'm a gorilla. That's all it is. I don't let things that I don't know stop me from doing what I don't know. So I don't let the fact that I don't know how to do it keep me from doing it. I figure out how to do it. I hire someone that knows how to do it. I make mistakes, not twice. I get up, dust off, charge forward. That's the only thing I do different than anybody else. There's a lot of people that do it the same way. They do not let failure get in their way. Man, when failure becomes you're not your best buddy, but a distant acquaintance where he's okay in the room, that's fine. And if I'd never failed, I'd never really succeeded. Because how would you know? If you've never failed, how would you know you've succeeded? I wouldn't. So what makes me different? I can do anything I want. Man, I was a teenage adult on my first real estate transaction. I did not know anything about real estate. It didn't stop me. Shouldn't stop you. If you want to do this, all you have to do is believe in you. Look in that mirror, that person looking back at you. You guys have a conversation and you agree that both of you can do this together. Yeah, the days are going to be lonely. The days are going to be hard. The days are going to be fun. They're going to be overwhelmingly rewarding. Come to the green side. Get on it and do it. Don't look back. Make mistakes. That's okay. Don't do it twice. Nothing learned from the second kick of the mule. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. Get more info and stay in touch at michaelquarles.com.